Hello, Merry Christmas. This is Miles.
Hello.
My friend Miles. I'm David. I think you know who I am.
Yes.
And I think I'm gonna post this Christmas Eve day.
Oh, wow.
So this could be our Christmas Eve because I'm taking the next 2 days after that off. So this better keep you happy for 48 hours. Nothing else is coming.
Yeah, it's been a while since we did one of these. If you haven't seen me before, I'm Dave's friend, Miles. And we just keep rocking and rolling, baby, together forever.
That's right. And we're going to do a bit of a year in review.
We were just going to try to think about all the things that happened over the course of the year, and guaranteed you're going to miss some things.
Yeah. It's something in my teeth.
I don't think so.
Right here. I think so. Whatever.
You want to start over?
No, I'm not starting over there. That's part of the show.
Okay. Yeah, 2023 coming to an end. We got to do, I'd say, like, venue-wise, event-wise, we're back to normal, right? Like, there's no more COVID restrictions on events and stuff like that.
Yeah, I haven't really thought about COVID, actually, for a while.
Well, you better think about it.
I've been getting sick a lot, but it has not been COVID. It's been whatever going on at daycare. That's what I've been getting.
Yeah. No. I don't even know why I brought that up, man.
Yeah. Now I got to talk COVID. Now we're demonetized. No.
Lots of things happened this year. I got married.
You got married.
Dave was my best man. We didn't really have a wedding party. Just needed Dave to sign the book, and he did a great speech.
I signed that thing. I gave a speech. I was worried about that speech.
Why?
I realized once your wedding was over that I had like a lot of anxiety that I didn't realize I had about speaking at your wedding.
Really?
Because once the wedding was over, I was like, oh, that anxiety that I had for 3 weeks is gone.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? I'm the same way. Public speaking, I get anxious about it, but then it's always okay. Like, it always ends up okay.
It's only ever beforehand, and I know that. Like, when I'm doing it, I feel fine. I don't care. But I can never convince my brain to realize that I don't care.
Yeah.
It's not. I wish I could, because if I could, then I'd I don't know, be a stand-up comedian or something. Like,
same
do
here,
something
man.
else.
I totally would, and I don't know. I think. Yeah, I would love to be a stand-up comedian. I might not be good enough, but
I enjoy public speaking. I don't like
the build-up.
The build-up.
Yeah.
It's too much. It's not worth it.
I know.
It's not worth doing it.
I know. Think about being a comedian, and you're like waiting around all day, right? Like literally all day into the evening.
Yeah.
Before you go up and do your bit.
I mean, at some point, I
That'd be tough.
imagine if you do it for a living,
Yeah.
you get over it.
Yeah, you'd have to.
But it's got, I don't know. You got to be built for it.
But it was a fun night. Like,
Yeah.
I got drunk. Everybody was drunk, and like everybody was having a good time.
Your vows were the most hilarious vows I've ever heard in my entire life.
Really good vows.
Do you want to explain?
Yeah,
explain
okay.
your vows?
So I did vows. My wife has 2 kids, and so I don't have any, so I'm like a stepdad now. Oh man. So
Did you just realize that right now?
yeah. So I said in the vows, I'm like, thank you for showing me how fun co-parenting is, and then I said it was so much fun. Right after I said that, and then I also added.
It was a series of jokes. It just like but it was very
the jokes I did. Okay, I said I'm gonna.
There's
sum
some
up,
risque ones.
I said I'm gonna sum up how much I love you. So I did a couple of inside jokes just between us. And then I said, I love you more than Freddy Krueger loves slamming a girl's head through a television set. From Nightmare on Elm Street 3, he loved it.
I laughed hard, but I don't remember the reception, the room, like how they received that.
All I remember was...
because you told them to laugh, so were they not laughing already? Because I was dying.
I thought more people were going to be laughing harder. I just looked at my brother, Tom. And I was like...
What, he's like stone cold serious?
No. He was laughing. I'm like, if Tommy's laughing, then we're good. So, and also said, I love you more than Jason Voorhees loves slamming a girl in a sleeping bag to death against a tree.
It was too like horrible.
Yeah, and then I wrote my wife's vows as well because she'd been so busy. So I said, "Oh, Miles, you know,"
And to be clear, she said you wrote them, so the jokes landed well.
yeah, and I was like, you know, I wrote like, "Oh, Miles, you're the hottest guy I've ever been with, and I've been with a lot of guys, but you are the best." And I love when you laugh and your belly jiggles like a bowl full of jelly. Stuff like this. I don't care that you have sleep apnea and wear a mask to bed. I think it's hot. And it worked.
It was honestly the best wedding I've been to.
Oh,
'Cause
really?
Yes.
Wow.
To be fair, I haven't been to a lot, but it was the best wedding I've been to because it was laid back. Like it wasn't so traditional. It wasn't, I didn't have to. I was the best man, but there was no rehearsing.
Yeah, we didn't have to rehearse anything.
Thank God.
We didn't have a wedding party.
There was no like walking down. Like I didn't have to like walk down the aisle. Like it was just like, no, you two get married. There's no priest. There's an officiant. I signed some papers. You give your vows.
Thanks for doing that, man.
It's all fun.
Appreciate it.
It was the easiest thing in the world.
Yeah.
It was great, and then we just drank all night and had a good time.
Yeah, it was awesome. I liked how it looked, like the setup.
Yeah, I loved the way it looked.
Yeah,
the food was great.
Yeah,
and you ordered pizza later on. It was perfect.
Yeah,
like it hit the spot. I had 2 Hawaiians. It was so.
Yeah, it was
so
good pizza.
It was really good pizza.
But anyway, so that's basically the newest, craziest thing that I've done this year.
Yeah, I didn't do shit. So end of the podcast. What did I do this year?
What did you do?
Worked.
Yeah, you work a lot.
I work a lot.
I want everybody to know how hard David works.
And it is.
He works a lot.
And it's I like parts of what I do, but it's also very depressing because the news is terrible.
Yeah, the news is terrible. I'm a news reader, but I don't cover it the way David does. But I have to mention Danny, the guy who was our in-between go-to guy for the wedding, like at the venue, is a big fan of you.
I heard about
this. A big fan.
He didn't show up though, right?
No, but he did message me after, and he said, "I hope it went well." Like we're friends now, and he's like, "I hope."
Was he sad he didn't come?
Yeah, but anyway, so when I'm at the venue, what's happening here?
No, it's fine. It was just
okay.
It's fine.
Sorry, we got 3.
It froze for a second. So
I'm at the venue. I'm saying he's asking me how I got into broadcasting and stuff, and I'm like, "Oh, I went to college and did it and blah blah blah." And he goes, "Yeah, that's cool, man." He's like, "I do political commentary."
Don't mention.
No.
That. Okay.
And I'm like, "Oh, wicked!" I'm like, my best buddy, he does political commentary too as well. The Rational National. He goes, "No, David Dole?" And I was like, "Yes." He's like, "David Dole is like your best friend." I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Yeah, one of my best friends." And he's like, "No way." He's like, "I watch that guy every day." And I was like, "Well, he's gonna be here at the wedding." He's like, "David Dole's coming here?" I was like, "Yeah, man, he's gonna be here." And he's like, "Oh my God." He's like, I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I'll introduce you to him, man. That's cool." Yeah, he was losing his mind over it.
That's so bizarre. I've only met 2 people. I've been recognized, I think 3 times. One person just yelled my name out from somewhere. I didn't see who they were.
Yeah.
and then another person, you saw this. The first person that recognized me was at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Right in front of Miles.
Yeah, in Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were going to see Tim and Eric, and I was sitting with Dave's wife, and I was like, "Oh my God, David's getting recognized right now." She's like, "What? He is."
The funny thing is though, he's like, "Are you from the Humanist Report?" Like,
oh, really?
That's my buddy Mike. Yeah.
Nice.
Well, we get confused,
but
sometimes.
Still, he knew. He's with it.
And then the other time was at another restaurant in Toronto, and it was like the guy was like, he was like very polite because he waited like after I was done eating. Like I was like I was leaving, and then he gets up from his table. I think he was waiting the whole time because I think he was done. Yeah. He was like waiting for me to leave.
He's like, "I'm going to wait for him to finish."
And then he gets up and he's like, "Hey, are you David Dola?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's." And then he introduced himself. "I'm sorry, bro, if you're still watching, I forget your name." But he was very. I think he was like a college kid. Very nice. But those are the only times I've been like, not that I don't want it, to be honest. When COVID hit, I of course hated it, but I loved the masks because I did not. I had already been recognized a couple times. Like, I don't want to be recognized anymore.
Yeah, it's a weird.
I'm gonna wear this mask.
It's a weird feeling for sure.
You just never know. People are, from my experience, are nice, but you never know if you're gonna get some fucking freak.
Oh, for sure.
And after I covered the convoy shit, I got some freaks in the Facebook message.
Oh yeah,
Jesus Christ.
I remember I met this person one time at a thing, like a party, and they're like, "Oh, you're Miles from the radio show," and I was like, "Yep." And they're like, "I don't like that show," and I was like, "Oh, thanks." I was like, "Okay, well, fair enough."
Oh my God.
Yeah, like, what do you say? I'm like, I was like, "What do you do for a living?" And they're like, "Whatever." And I'm like, "I don't like that job that you do either."
Wait, we should check in on some people here.
Oh yeah, we got
Let's see how our family's doing.
our families in the back.
Hey,
Hey guys.
How you guys doing?
Hey, pay attention to us.
they're busy looking at their phones.
You know what? That's my.
Look, this is the problem with phones nowadays. You can't talk to your own family.
Oh what?
They're looking at their
Oh,
phone.
they're like, shh, don't move, and they'll won't notice that we're here. Yeah.
Jeez, fine guys.
No, he's like, this guy's name is David Dole, Rational National. And she's like, I like David Dole,
Oh.
the Rational National.
Let's move very slowly.
Yeah.
All right, bye, family.
Why does this
It's enough
even
of you people.
exist? Why does backgrounds like this exist?
Well, because it's not supposed to be background. It's like stock footage.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, so we're using it as a background. All right,
Good.
see you guys.
See you guys. Oh, that's better. Yeah, it's winter here now in Canada.
I don't mind it. Until I gotta shovel a lot.
I
Then I do mind it.
I like winter up until New Year's, and then I'm done. I don't need it anymore. I don't have a snowmobile. I don't.
I should
As a
clarify.
kid, I liked it a lot more. I was doing a lot more stuff, but now I just.
Do you have winter tires now?
I do.
Thank God.
Just bought them this week, baby.
After the first snow, I'm thinking, oh, Miles is gonna die.
Yep.
Because he has. Is your car rear wheel drive?
No,
or?
it's front wheel drive,
Okay,
but
let's-
it's.
If it was rear, it'd be worse. But
yeah,
Yeah.
no, my car is so sick, bro. Yeah,
it's very
it's a
nice.
2019 Jetta Highline.
It's a very nice car.
Anyway,
I don't know. I like winter.
yeah,
I like most of it.
aspects of it.
I like that I don't feel guilty for staying inside.
I saw a tweet that you did, and it said, whenever it snows, I just feel like staying in all day and drinking hot chocolate and playing video games.
That's right. That's my personality in a tweet right there. That's like when it's summer, it's like, "Oh, I guess I should be outside. I guess I'll go out there.
You like the heat.
I like the heat if
Yeah.
I have a place to be.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if I don't, I like the heat when I'm on a beach,
Yep.
when I'm by the pool, or I'm in a pool. But if it's just like a hot day and I'm working and it's hot in here, I mean, I have an AC in now, but
Yeah.
still, it's just, I don't know. Winter's cozy is what I like about it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Good for soup. I like fall the best, especially here in Canada, in Ontario, man. It's just beautiful.
You love
And I love Halloween.
you love Halloween too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that
Oh, yeah.
fits in.
If you're looking for a movie to watch, horror movie, Black Christmas 1974. It's a classic. It's a great Christmas movie. Horror Christmas. Silent Night, Deadly Night 1. And Christmas Evil. There you go.
Christmas Evil.
Yeah. It's like Christmas Eve, but evil.
What? So are these like 80s, 80s,
yeah,
90s?
Yeah, 80s. Christmas Evil is about a guy who, he kind of goes crazy and becomes
Santa Claus?
Santa, kind of, and kills people. But like Silent Night, Deadly
Crazy Santa Claus.
No, he people. Forget it.
Just going fresh. No spoilers. People just watch it and enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch it, but
This shirt I'm wearing, I just want to show it off. The Peterborough Petes, my favorite junior hockey team in the OHL, which is the Ontario Hockey League. Year in review, they won the OHL championship this year, which is a big deal.
They didn't win the next one, though.
But that was the Memorial Cup. But the Pete's are the oldest operating OHL club in Canada, and they put more players in the NHL than anybody else. So,
Oh, like who?
Steve Yzerman,
Okay.
Eric Stahl, Jordan Stahl, Scotty Bowman was the coach, Ty Domi, Chris Pronger, the best of the best.
All right. Leafs are doing okay this year.
They are doing okay. They're second in the Atlantic as of this video.
They'll be fine. It's all fine.
Yeah, they'll make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And that's all we got to worry about until we get there. So,
I gotta say that this whole time I've been self-conscious that we've been drinking Miller Lite. We always get judged for our beers.
I don't care anymore.
I don't care either. I'm self-conscious, but I don't care.
David said to me, I said, what kind of beer? I texted him. I said, what kind of beer do you want tonight? And he goes, something easy drinking. And I said, easy drinking and flavorful. Miller Lite. Miller Lite's good.
It is.
I don't
it's
mind at
easy
all.
drinking and flavorful.
90 calories per can. That's pretty good.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
I like it better than Coors Light. Coors Light's less flavorful.
Yeah. It's more watery.
Donald Trump smells. Hashtag Donald Trump smell.
So
Trump
let me
smells.
see if we can look
Dave
this up.
didn't know about this, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Apparently, Donald Trump
He smells like soiled diapers. They say.
After I did my video today, I logged off because I'm like, once I'm done work,
You should try
I do
logging on
I do-
like Donald Trump, logging onto his interneting of his underwear. It's a Simpsons joke.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Carl goes, they go swimming, and Carl goes, I think I just logged on to my internet, and he crapped his pants. Don't you remember?
What year is that one?
Oh, well, the internet was out. I don't know.
See, once Simpsons began referencing the internet, that's probably when I stopped watching them on repeat. There's hashtag Trump smells going on here.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can bring this up. I'm not sure what this is about.
Beautiful. You know, you're really beautiful. And a woman that looks like that has to have her own special scent.
Oh, thank you. Maybe you could tell me what you think of this scent.
That's Rudy Giuliani.
Oh, my gosh.
I like that.
This may be the best of all.
What
What
the
the-
hell? Oh, my God. Oh, man, that's great.
That what?
I didn't know they have been friends for that long.
Yeah, I don't know what the context. I mean, I guess New York. I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, wow, that is
New York.
wild. Trump smells became the #1 trend.
His campaign is not in music. They made music on this. Maybe I shouldn't. You smell like a steer's entrails.
To bake in the Texas sun.
What is the genesis of this?
Well, apparently somebody said that he smells.
But this is so wild to me. I completely missed this.
Apparently Trump smells because he rarely changes his adult diapers.
Oh, what the hell? I'm not sure this is allowed on Twitter. That's
And there's a montage of people.
he probably does smell.
Buzz Aldrin. I just snorted.
He does have quite the rump, I gotta say.
He does. He's got a peach on him. I'll tell you what.
It's a little ridiculous.
Trump smells follow things Donald. Oh, this guy's been sitting on this account for 8 years.
This is their big moment.
Yeah,
finally. I'm afraid to scroll down here. Oh my god. I may have to blur that one out.
Man, the internet never doesn't stop.
Jesus Lord. I just want to know what started this.
Well, so I saw an article that said somebody in Donald Trump's camp said that he smelled. What's that? What was that?
That's the former Japanese prime minister who was
Oh, Shinzo Abe?
who was eventually
that's too bad. That's terrible.
Okay, what? This is so weird. To
Okay,
me.
well.
That Kevin image is going around though. Jesus.
He does smell. And we know it because it was on the internet.
Yeah, we gotta check. We gotta check out something else here.
Oh yeah, right. Hello.
Is the baby done yet?
Can we go? Can we hold the baby?
Is the baby? Oh, the baby's
Baby-
out.
Baby Jesus.
There's the baby. Oh, it's fully grown already. Jesus, that's not a newborn. That thing's 6 months old.
I don't believe in God.
His son's right behind you.
Oh right. Yeah, Mary, the Virgin Mary, Mother.
Yes,
I
definitely a believable story.
It's true, man. It is true. Frankincense and myrrh and 3 wise and gold, I think, right? And
Frankincense, myrrh, and what's the other one?
gold.
Gold is gold.
I don't know.
That makes sense.
Anyway, came to Jerusalem. 3 wise men brought the gifts. Why? Because of the baby.
Baby. You gotta see the baby.
They were best friends with Joseph, who was a car salesman, and he said, "Come on, boys, come see it. Jesus has been born."
Jesus. This Jesus is white as hell. What the hell?
That's not.
They could have
Jesus.
cast it better there.
Why is there a light on him?
It's the Holy Spirit.
He is the Holy Spirit, isn't he?
No, it's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. 3 different things.
They're the same. They're just in a
There's
different
the Father,
form.
the Son,
Jesus is
and the
the
Holy
human
Spirit.
form of God, right?
It's like think of like water. There's gas, there's water, there's ice.
Right.
So, yes,
Perfect.
they're all the same, but you could have 3 different states of them in the same place.
Killer.
So, that's what we're
I love it.
witnessing
You know
right
what? Let's go to church. Now that you say it like that.
here. Back to the snow. So, what did you ask for Christmas? Because I'm hoping that you get a PS5. So that
I
we
didn't
can
ask
play-
for anything. If I'm getting a PS5, I'm buying it myself.
What? Why?
Nobody's going to buy me a PS5.
Why not? Carrie and her kids,
No.
get
they're not.
together and
No.
Miles needs a PS5.
I do want a PS5 because of Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out.
Well, that's in a year. We gotta play games together online.
True. I will play NHL with you.
NHL, but I want to get you into like other stuff. Get you into. There's some shooters I want to play online that are definitely more fun if I have a teammate.
I'm not good at shooters.
Well, you'll get good.
I'm just not good.
You'll get good.
I've never been good at shooters. I'm not some SOCOM Navy SEAL.
I was a big SOCOM gamer back in the day.
Dave loves SOCOM. I like driving games. I like driving games.
Okay.
But I like sports games. I've always liked sports games. Even
Yeah.
still, like I have Super Nintendo. I have regular Nintendo. I got NBA Jam. I got NHL '94.
The problem with you is
I got Ken Griffey Jr. baseball.
this is the problem. You only love classics.
I do. I'm a big kid, man.
You're
I'm a
like
40-year-old kid.
You are nostalgia in a 40-year-old man. That's what
Oh,
you are.
for sure. I love it.
I like nostalgia too, but you don't go past it.
I take it to the extreme. That's like my
yeah.
whole like life. I
Yeah.
love old stuff like that. Not even just like super old, but like from the 80s and
You like VHS?
when I was a kid, like
You
I
collect
love that
VHSs,
stuff.
you like old horror movies. Yeah. No,
I think
so-
it keeps you young, man.
I got no issue with that. I just think you should also, on top of that, add the new stuff. Mm-hmm. But what do I know?
No, I know, but I feel like if I did have a PlayStation 5, I would ruin my life.
Look at me.
I'd be playing. I would get addicted.
Look around
to
this
playing-
room. I got some sweet games back there. You can't see them.
True.
I got some
I also do have a,
controllers on the table.
Yeah, Dave literally has every console.
I'm crazy.
I also have a Sega Genesis Mini, which is really good.
I actually don't have that one. I have this Super Nintendo Mini. Which
Sega
is
Genesis
pretty
Mini
good.
is sick.
I didn't grow up with Sega Genesis though, so I don't have nostalgia for that console specifically.
I do, or I didn't, but my friend Oos did when I was like 10.
Oh,
Man,
I thought you had a Sega.
I had a Sega Master System for a little bit.
You had a Master System.
And I gave it away to my neighbor just for like $15 when I was like a kid. Yeah, because I just didn't. I didn't know, obviously, like at the time when I was like 13 or whatever. I'm like, I had it for a while.
I mean, yeah, you wouldn't know then that you would.
Yeah,
that
but
you
like
wish you would have
now,
it
like Sega Master Systems are like rare.
I'm
like,
sure they're hard to find.
Yeah, and like they're good. They're better than Nintendo. Like the game, the colors,
Wow.
and everything. They totally
Okay,
are, man.
tech. I don't know the tech. Possibly. The games though, they can't be like. The original Nintendo is a freaking monster for the game selection.
The tech. I'll tell you what, man. The tech on a Sega Master System.
I'm not
like the same game.
I'm not arguing the tech though, but like there's Nintendo didn't make games for Sega, right? So like there's a lot
No.
of great Nintendo games
No.
that you can only play on Nintendo.
No, I know. There's no. The only reason that Nintendo is better, I feel, is that they have Super Mario 3. And that's it.
I mean,
There's some good platformers on the Master System.
really. What's that one called? Alex the Kid? Is that something?
There's
There's one. I'm
it's
forgetting it.
the same. It's like the same game. It's on Nintendo, but it's also on Master System, but it's called something different.
I just want to see if I remember this properly. Yeah, Alex Kid.
Mm-hmm.
That's a Sega game.
But
There you go.
oh man, what's it called? I don't know.
We're not gonna figure it out.
Whatever. But even to this day, Shinobi's unreal. Shinobi on Sega Master System was one of the first games I had because my nan gave me the Master System, and she had bought it for my older cousin and gave it to me after a while. He grew out of it, and it had I probably had like 40 games for it. Like
You gave them all away?
Yeah, to this day.
For $15.
I know.
Let's get out of this. This is depressing. Let's talk about the pandemic now. It's less depressing.
I
than this
really,
conversation.
I really got pee.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I will pause, or I'll just keep talking.
What's this?
I want to show you how happy you will be if you get a PS5. Look at this guy. This could be you.
He seems pretty happy. Hey, man.
Look at that joy.
I'm not doubting
Look at the
that
joy
I'll be
in that
happy.
face.
I'm not doubting that I'll be happy. It's just, it's a big change, man. It's a big change for my life. Like, when I'm in the mood to play video games, I will sit down for a couple hours and I will play my old video games. And like, I'll beat Mario 3. I always enjoy beating it when I'm in the mood.
Yeah, I mean it.
Or Super Mario World. Like, I'll just erase everything I've done and just start over. You know?
Yeah, like if
There's so many secrets
if
in that
that
game.
if that fills the void for you, then I don't know. Maybe new games won't do what you need from them.
No, I think they will. Like, I remember back in 2013 when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, my roommate had PS3, had Grand Theft Auto 5, and we beat it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we beat
Okay.
it together in like days. Like,
That's a long game too. From what I
just
remember.
purely story, just
Yeah.
following the pure story, not doing any side stuff, just beating it, right?
Yeah.
And we loved it.
Okay. Okay.
It was a different time back then.
Yeah. You weren't married.
I'm 40.
Not yet. 40
I just
and
feel like it's going to
2
take
kids.
away from my exercising. I exercise a lot,
We were
to
supposed
be
to.
fair.
We were supposed to get into an exercise routine. That just didn't happen.
I still do it.
I don't,
Yeah.
I don't even need it. Look.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're strong.
Oh yeah.
You're very strong. I love working out. My sciatic is killing me right now, though. And
That chair, but it's probably not helping. I thought maybe it is. It's a hard
okay.
back.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I don't know.
Have you watched any Christmas
What else
movies
is going
yet?
on? What did I start? I started to watch something, then I just didn't.
You ever seen Home Alone?
Have I seen Home Alone?
That's one of my favorite things to do is when you're talking to somebody and you say, hey, have you seen Home Alone yet? And they're like, yeah, of course I've seen Home Alone. I'm like, oh, I just saw it for the first time in my life. And I always say this about Forrest Gump. When everybody's talking about Forrest Gump, I'd be like, I think I just saw that. Is it got Tom Hanks in it? And he's like, he does all these crazy things in his life. It's a great movie. And he's in love with this woman named Jenny, and she just kind of doesn't want him the whole time. And they're like, "Have you never seen Forrest Gump?" Like, "Oh, I just saw it." Their reactions are priceless, man. They're like,
He just
"Are you
likes to
kidding me?"
mess with people.
Yeah, it's
No,
great.
that's something you would do for sure. I don't know. For some reason, I'm feeling less of a pull to watch. Like, I'm enjoying the Christmas season and everything, but I think because I have so little free time that when I have free time, it's like I don't want to do something I've already done. Like, I want to play a game that I haven't finished. You know what I mean? I got this free time. I'm gonna play something I have. So it's to be like, no, I'm gonna use these 2 hours to watch this movie where I know everything that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Just to feel, just to feel the nostalgia of watching the movie.
Fair enough.
It doesn't pull the same for me.
It just gets me in the mood. I like those Hallmark movies, where
Those
everybody,
ridiculous ones.
Yeah, I like them because I like
made for
making fun.
TV.
I like them because I like making fun of them while I watch them.
So-
Me and my wife have a great time, just cracking jokes.
You guys should do a show where you do that, and then you probably couldn't post it on YouTube, but you could do like a Patreon.
Yeah,
like,
no, you
sub
could.
only.
Man,
Check out my commentary.
There's definitely channels that do that. You just don't show like a lot, right? Or you can show the trailer.
Yeah,
But yeah, we make fun of them, and it's like one of our favorite things to do. And we always say like, these people act like they don't even fart, They don't.
No. Yeah, but if you think about, there's a lot of movies and TV shows where you don't see them have to go to the washroom.
100%. And these they're like real. Everybody in the movie is super good looking, right? And I'm like, oh yeah, like this guy acts like he hasn't never had diarrhea before. He's trying to like be the most charming guy on the earth. And it's just like, I'm in love with you by the end of the movie. And it's like, you don't know that I've had diarrhea before, but you're going to learn that about me.
I think.
All right, wait a second. Can I hit one of these? What were we going to say? Sorry.
I'm not sure if that's a. Oh yeah. No.
What were we going to say?
I was gonna say I think you can still be charming, even though you've had diarrhea before.
Yeah, I'm sure. But they act like they haven't, is my point.
Well, he's gonna put his good foot forward. He's not gonna be like, I've had diarrhea before.
Well,
nice to meet you.
Just be real, man. That's all I'm saying.
They're just bad actors is the problem.
What is this?
Press it. You can hold it down. That's a terrible applause.
Okay.
That's megaphone sound effects, so we sound like we're on a megaphone right now.
Oh, stop that.
That makes national sense.
All the ones with the lines are actual sound effects.
When you have rational national priorities.
I could change the page. I got some other ones here.
That's in the Bible.
I got that from RM Brown. That's from RM Brown.
RM Brown, what up, baby? Hope you have a nice Christmas.
This is truly mental illness.
RM Brown probably has one of the best soundboards in the game.
He has perfected. I mean, he has sound drops that are like. That's why I said this. That's RM Brown's because he pulled that out. He made that a sound drop. He made that a thing.
I did everything right, and they indicted me.
I played that. I played that on my radio show.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice. Did you get calls complaining to you?
No. Because he was getting indicted, and I'm like, oh. I just played it at like the start of the show, and I'm like, I did everything right, and they indicted me. RM Brown's great though. I haven't watched RM Brown in a little bit. I should, but he's great.
I just think politics in general, even if it's a comedy, sometimes it's like, you know what? I don't want to hear about it.
You've talked about Donald Trump just like being a comedian. He is like, I find Donald Trump very funny. Like funny.
I mean, that sound drop is funny.
Inadvertently, he is funny as hell.
It's his personality. He's just he's so ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's man, I have seen like I don't think most people are like this, but I've seen people like get angry at me like in comments because I acknowledge that Trump can be funny. It's he is. That's part of why he's so popular.
Exactly. Like people are not going to listen to some. Yeah.
Like that isn't like saying like, oh, Trump's a great person. No, it's just saying that he's ridiculous.
He's a clown. Yeah, exactly.
He's a clown.
He's a clown. Clowns make me laugh.
Not good.
Believe me, not good.
I think I said, "Oh, this is my favorite."
1 and 0 and 2.
What's that from?
That was what he was asked about the other GOP candidates that are running against him,
Right.
And he was asked how they're doing,
Right.
He's like, oh, I think they're at 1 and 0 and 2, like in the polls,
Right.
And it's just the way I think he said 2 like that before. The way he says 2 is just
Billions and billions. Oh, you know what I just did? I just watched Breaking Bad again for the 4th time.
You watched the whole thing
Just finished it again for the 4th time.
for the 4th time.
Yeah, Breaking Bad's the best show that's ever.
What's that experience like?
It was great, man. It was like I knew what was happening.
I've never
the whole
watched
time.
a show 4 times.
But I was just like,
Well, Seinfeld, I guess.
I was like, once you get to like season 4, right? Season 4 into season 5 is like the best TV ever.
It is really good.
It's just unreal.
So, what are your thoughts on it after seeing all of Better Call Saul? You still think Breaking Bad's better?
I'm going to watch Better Call Saul again. And I love Better Call Saul. Like I loved it.
After finishing Better Call Saul, I feel like
Breaking Bad's better.
No, I feel like I feel like Better Call Saul is better. But I remember the early seasons were definitely tougher to get through than Breaking Bad. Mm-hmm. But I feel like Better Call Saul, I feel like watching it through a second time where there's no gaps between each season is going to be a better experience than watching it the first time.
Oh, I don't know, man. Like Better Call Saul it's 1A and 1B for me. And I feel like Breaking Bad is just a little bit better. But
Yeah.
I will say this. The final episode of Better Call Saul is right there with the final episode of Breaking Bad for me. It is so good.
It's a perfect episode.
Bob Odenkirk in that final.
Let's not spoil anything.
I know Bob Odenkirk in that final part, and the way. I want to say this: the current the episodes that in Better Call Saul that take place during like present time are in black and white. And in Breaking Bad, when Better Call Saul wears, his suits are always loud and you know what I mean? In the final episode, he wears a suit and it's in black and white, but the cinematographer did such a good job making it seem loud. You know what I mean? And I was just like, I love that. You know what I mean? Like, and it was great. Like that's honestly Better Call Saul probably is the best finale I've ever seen.
Yeah, no. After seeing that, I'm like, this is the best end to any show I've ever watched. I can't, and like I love The Wire. I love
Better Call Saul, I mean Breaking Bad's finale is unreal. The final episode's unreal. It's perfect.
Have you watched 6 Feet Under? Probably not.
No, I haven't.
The final like 3 minutes of that show is incredible.
Okay. Michael C. Hall?
Yeah, but it's not because just whatever. You have to watch the show.
Have you seen the final episode of Dexter? It's great.
Oh man, think of what they did with that.
I know. Dexter was such a great show up until like season 3 or 4.
I actually don't mind that they brought it back. I think the season they brought back, at least
the New Blood or whatever.
Yeah, it was at the very least like not as shitty as the last 4 seasons.
100%.
So even if I didn't mind what happened at the end. It was how they got there that I had an issue with. But yeah, no,
I didn't like the end of the new Dexter show, and now I hear they're doing a prequel Dexter show or something like that.
They gotta stop.
I know.
Why?
It's like
why
we don't need to anymore.
It must be a Showtime thing,
or like
ruin these shows.
I thought Dexter's kid, he was just so rude. He's just so rude, crazy.
I like the whole setting though, like that.
Yeah, I like the upper New York State.
Yeah, they went from like Miami to like winter. Like that was great. That was smart. But man, it should have been the initial run that did it proper.
I think we should do a Google of like the top news stories of the year because we said we're gonna do like a year in review. And
Sure.
we've just been talking.
Top news story. Well, I wasn't actually serious. Of 2023. Mm-hmm. Let's see.
just
positive news?
Oh yeah, that'd be great. What did it say?
No, this is all boring stuff.
If it
Here we go. NPR, sure. We'll do NPR.
Okay.
Here we go. Top stories of 20. Let me zoom in here.
I like that bird. That's a nice looking bird.
Okay, 10. Are these 10? It's not in order? Whatever.
There's no whiskey bottles of Fireball Cinnamon.
So customers are suing for fraud. That was a top story? Okay.
In January.
Tucker Carlson ousted at Fox News following networks. That was a big news story. Yeah,
I
for
remember
sure.
that. Oh yeah, the Titanic submarine thing.
Oh, yes. Yep. Baby bison euthanized after being handled by Yellowstone guest.
Aww.
Rejected by herd. That sounds super depressing.
That's sad.
Coastal biomedical labs are bleeding more horseshoe crabs with little accountability.
Oh, right, I remember that story. Oh boy, do I ever remember it.
What the hell that's about? U.S. recovered non-human biologics from UFO crash sites.
Do you remember when
Former
the Mexican
official says.
Do you remember when the Mexican government showed those like little paper mache aliens?
Yeah. Yeah, that
was hilarious.
It's funny how that news didn't last a day because it was so obvious bullshit.
Yeah.
Remembering Olympic. Okay, someone died.
Yeah.
All right, these American birds and dozens more will be renamed. Okay. An Alabama
my
mayor
God,
ended
these are-
his life. What the?
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Oh God. She lived in a New York hotel for more than 40 years, but her life was a mystery. Okay. This isn't a top 10. This is
This is NPR.
This is a top. This is a top everything
Okay.
that hit home.
Okay, this is
Okay,
totally
no.
obscure stuff.
This is. Let me find something. Let's check on our family first, and then
You guys okay?
I think.
Okay.
Still looking at the phone.
Can you get me a beer, please? Thank you.
All right, see you guys. Let me just see if anyone else. Here we go. CTV News Kitchener. Sure. Let's see what CTV News Kitchener thinks. Oh God!
Oh God! I don't want this.
It's a depressing like case of bad things happening. Let's not start with that. Here we go. Oh no.
Can we have the Associated Press's top?
Here we go.
stories?
Sitemap articles of the year. This is CNN. The most popular article. What the? No, that didn't.
We're almost at years up here.
Here. This is from a year ago almost. Time Magazine's. These are the top global stories to watch in 2023.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if any of these were important.
Let's see.
This year. Top stories to watch for the year that has just gone.
COVID pandemic. What?
Okay.
Could be officially over.
I guess kind of.
Semi.
It's
Yeah.
still going on, but it's not as serious, maybe. The battle between autocracies and democracies ramps up further. I suppose it's always kind of ramping up. Russia's war in Ukraine grinds on. It does.
Grinds on.
The world continues to power ahead on renewable energy.
Man, I could have came up with this list.
Iran bends toward democracy or doesn't. Okay,
Perfect.
That's
a great analysis.
recession hits much of the world. Yeah, okay. Latin America's political tide shifts.
Was that the Argentinian?
That was more last year.
Argentinian
In
president,
Brazil.
or was it
There's been a few of them.
that crazy maniac?
Oh no, that guy's crazy.
Yeah.
But there's been some good ones, like Lula da Silva in Brazil. So yeah, I guess there's been some good, and in terms of Argentina, some crazy.
Mm-hmm.
India, I don't know enough. Challenges of Taiwan. Okay, these are not really interesting. All right, there you go. What a failed segment.
I love a good failed segment.
I'm just amazed there aren't more like these are the top stories of the year.
Yeah. Well, whatever, man. I think we've covered enough ground here.
We did it all. Well, before we end, what do you want from the new year, from 2024? Do you have any resolutions, or if not, like, what are you looking forward to?
I have. I bought my wife a new blender, and we're excited to use it. And we're going to use a lot of fruits and vegetables in it. We make smoothies, working out more, the usual stuff. But I will say this: I'm on anxiety medication, and it has made me gain weight. And that was
You've gained weight?
Yeah, man, I've gained like 20 pounds. It's one of the side effects my doctor said, and I said, I don't care. I'd rather have good mental health.
As long as do you feel better?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well then that's what matters.
Except for after when I drink. Anyway, what do you want out of the new year?
I want more free time.
Take more time.
So this year I did make more free time. I definitely made less videos this year. Generally, I had more free time. I don't know. I need to think long and hard about how much longer I really want to be buried in the news cycle. So if you get to the end of this podcast, there's a little treat for you. Some news no one else that watches this channel will know. Because this shit gets really depressing sometimes. And
absolutely.
I got to figure out ways to mix it up or cover something different.
If you have any ideas on how Dave could mix it up and still keep viewers, please, in the comments, put them down.
I mean, I don't know.
I told Dave I think we should open a brick and mortar video store.
If we lived in 1985, I would love to do that.
I said we should do it. We open at 9 a.m. and we close at like 10, and we just rent movies.
And then it's like that Scarface meme where he's sitting back and the money counter's just going.
The montage where they're calling each other and they're just laughing. Yeah. Love it. All right, well, have a good Christmas and happy holidays and a good New Year, and we'll talk to you probably then.
Yeah, we'll talk to you in the new year. All right.
Love you.
Bye, everybody.
God bless.